Zen riff number 2, regarding space, outer and inner. Here are 2 types of awakening exercises you might find useful. The best way to apply the first one is during a chosen day as you go about daily life. Remembering to practice it even just a few times in a day can be useful. The second one is best used during sitting meditation. Outer space. This technique has you consciously turning your attention to space as an object of awareness. You can divide the technique into a number of specific steps. First, look at the space between any 2 objects in your field of vision. For example, if there are 2 trees in front of you, look at the space in between, exactly along the plane made by the 2 trees. In other words, focus your eyes along that spatial plane. Then you can shift your vision and attention to the space between 2 other objects. Do this a number of times, that is, with a few different sets of 2 objects. Now, pick a single object and look at the space immediately around the object. Again, do this with a few different objects in your field of vision. Finally, look into a single object, a car, a tree, a rock, sensing the space inside it. Making this small shift of conscious attention to space instead of to physical objects themselves, which of course you'll also continue to be aware of, breaks up the normal pattern of seeing the world and begins to allow for a certain sense of spaciousness and presence to show up. Things lose some of their sense of solidity, while paradoxically becoming more vivid. Inner space. Here too, we focus on space, but in this case, specifically on the space or gap between the words of our thoughts. In sitting meditation, this is best applied when you find yourself caught by thinking. That is, obsessing, repetitive, gerbil thinking, monkey mind, planning, fantasizing, strong negative emotions, or revisiting the past. First, take a single short thought out of all the thoughts you're having and say it back to yourself. Secondly, say the thought to yourself again, only this time consciously slow it way down, repeating the sentence with distinct pauses of a few seconds in between each word. Actually, focus your attention on the space or gap between each word as you slowly repeat the sentence. For example, it's just not fair. It's just not fair. You may note how the space or gap gets filled with the present moment, that is, sounds, breathing, body sensations, etc., and how the thought itself takes on a quality of insubstantiality the more the sense of space brings you back to just this moment. Finally, focus on the inside of your own torso, heart, stomach, rib cage, boundary, etc. Feel into it, noting and acknowledging whatever feelings or sensations are there. No need to try to get rid of them. Note that they, too, are surrounded by and imbued with space. Slowly shift your awareness more and more to that space. Thank you.